Aurora Vex. Barca.
Barca chip? Sounds weird.
Yi.
Same. Those like heroes that want to stand still doesn't really do too well with chip, right? I guess the gold lane, it'll probably just be Moscow
Veil.
or Bruno. But yeah, mid. I'm struggling to think of a mid laner here. Wow, they still go Farsa, so they gotta be careful. I don't think you wanna take a portal into everybody when you're a Farsa. We'll see how this plays out.
Last pick though for TLID.
Wait, can they still go Lucas XP?
That's what I was thinking.
It's still open, you know.
But I don't know about the lane.
Against Kalea, I don't
Yeah.
think it's bad. So what else would you want to go for if you are Aran?
What are the options here? We have Glue.
Huh.
That's it. Glue Edith.
Yeah, Glue wouldn't be too bad. Glue would actually be pretty solid, I would say.
Mathilda. So
Huh.
Gatot Kanta EXP. Mathilda Rome.
I can't hear Gani.
Wow.
Will the defending champion still be able to find a victory here against the Sky Kings? Or will Onic go for a clean reverse sweep and make this theirs? Ladies and gentlemen, let's over to the final game in this best of 3 series. Let's head over to the Land of Dawn.
Aggressive Sans. Lethal Ignition is his choice of emblem this game on the Farsa. And am I seeing that right? Is that a mistake? No, okay. Yeah, it's Kyo with the Impure Rage. Data says it looked like he had a Lethal Ignition here, but yeah, no. Kyo is on the Impure Rage, normal.
Okay, we'll see how this lane progresses. Technically, Kyo should be able to win this lane, especially in the early game, so that is something that they can fight for. With the Matilda plus the Suyo and the Valentina, I do see the early pressure that they can have. You can actually already see it being relayed over onto Sans. He's caught to half health with the absence of Keyboy. Because of the fact, once again, oh, that's a lot of damage already.
Yeah, so much damage. Inspire there for both Mathilda and Valentina. And the power will... Oh, hold up. Wilderness Blessing. There's also the Rupture. So, wow. Yeah, Farsa. Sans is going all in, man. Rupture and Lethal Ignition. He wants to deal damage this game. It's all about the kill pressure for Onic.
Let's see when they're going to be able to do that, right? Because technically Sans is at level 4. Oh, Fabian.
That's a lot of damage already. Seems like Onic, though, they will not trigger a spell just yet.
Yeah, no. And neither does the commit come from TLID. They're looking for something else, but we already know how much pressure then TLID can have in this early portion of the game, especially now that we know Onic very reliant on this level 4 power spike on Ryota, Sans, Keyboy as well on the chip. So TLID, they're the ones to aggress first. They're the ones at the turtle first.
Let's see here. Seems like they will force. They will invest a lot of ults, but neutral objective goes to Fabian. Keyboy flickers out, and that's a tsunami slam onto a Kyrie, who is isolated. That's a real version of Hanzo. Seems like Fabian, though, will gladly take the kill. That's going to be first blood. On the other side, Sabero, though, will collect the kill with the SOD. And Sans will go away with the wings by wings. What a fight.
So it was a trade at the end, right? It was a Kyrie trade in for Kyo. But was that a mistake by Kyrie earlier on?
Yeah, he didn't go back to the shadow. He instead like walked in. Bit of a miscalculation, I guess. Down below, Keyboy not level 4, but Severo getting the kill. Yeah, Severo on the Moskov. This is why it's a signature pick for a reason, you know? That's why I thought maybe it would still be banned out despite it being kind of like overwhelming having Chip and an SOD.
Because earlier on, Kyo on the Moskov didn't land as many SODs. So with Severo now on it, it is still going to be a problem, but a problem for later. Because technically Onic, they went in for the Hanzo and the Moskov. That requires a little bit more time to get to the power spike. So if TLID hold on to this early game, it's understandable.
So 1,000 gold lead for TLID, and it's not going to be too good for Kyrie because he has to continue to farm up to wait for those item power spikes. Very resource heavy They're not ready to fight heroes. That was the concern. Yes, and look at the invade constantly from TLID scouting Onic. David's already a level ahead. He will continue this as the next turtle spawns, but gotta remember, Onic still have that X factor in the shortcut, can turn the tides of a fight.
We haven't seen it just yet though, from Keyboy. And I'm scared or concerned if they overcommit too early, they might push the lead for TLID further. The turtle has already spawned. Kyrie is still a level below a Fabian right now, so they do have the favorable odds when it comes down to the objective trade. It doesn't look like Onic want to go for the contest either. So that's another free turtle for TLID.
They can't. They gotta wait for those item power spikes. It's the trinity of attack speed items for both Kyrie and Savero. And then maybe they'll be looking for fights. So now it's all about creative angles to look for pickoffs. Keyboy needs to find that. Aran
Stunned up here. Seems like Kyrie will commit on towards dealing damage on towards the Gatot Gacha. Survives though.
Oh,
That's
it
a
landed.
good dodge, but landed on towards the purple. Savero will not definitely will not commit on towards that SOD. And yeah, again, TLID slowly but surely just taking more control in that gold department as well.
If they play it slowly, who does this favor? Does TLID need to kind of push the gas here in the early game? Look for a snowball?
For Onic, they're waiting for the late game. They're waiting for those
Right.
items. So yes, it
So
will.
for TLID?
TLID gotta push. They gotta push hard in the early game. There you go.
Seems like this will be the trade. No chance the S-Kill survives that one. Turret though in the bottom side will fall for Onic. It seems like it's just gonna be a trade. Onic gets a kill and the turret should be.
They need a bigger lead by Turtle 3. They need like a, I think, around 5,000, 4,000 by 8 minutes.
Boy taunted though. That's gonna be the teleportation destroyed immediately by TLID. So no ult for Keyboy.
Not just yet. I want to see the gold difference. It's not that big either, so this is what is concerning, right? Because first item already built in for Kyrie. He's only what, 600, 700 gold behind. There's still avenues for Onic to catch up. TLID is trying to look for more structures on the board. They do get the top tier turrets, but in the bottom lane, almost a trade-in by Savero.
Let's see here. They touch and they go. All right, they infested the AOG, but seems like Onic has enough space to get out from that situation. And 2K gold lead now established for TLID.
It's good.
Yep, on track. They're on track for that 4K by 8th minute. Onic needs to look for trades here, but they aren't able to do so. So right now it's just all TLID controlling the map.
Perfect turtle for TLID right now. Rotating towards his bottom side of the map. They should be able to take this turret. We do see a push in the top lane. Wait a second. Okay, no casualties there. Savero goes in for a push into the top lane. Should be able to get it as well. Keyboy is in the vicinity to go for support. And so Onic are still trading back quite well. It's not like they're out of this game just yet.
Yeah, in terms of gold, they're not out of it, but the map control that TLID have, it's overwhelming. You wouldn't expect the chip comp to be this behind. But again, it just comes down to them waiting for those items. Kyrie and Savero, timers, it's looking like it's going to be pretty... Oh, hold up.
Seems like there is going to be an engage. TLID this time will be the ones backing away. Yep. And again,
Savero.
AOG misses. Oh, good read there by Savero. 3K gold lead still. Established turret though. In the bottom side for TLID will fall.
Okay, so Onic are keeping their losses at the lowest they can, but they are still pretty far away. I think it'll hit like around 9-10 minutes, that DHS.
Careful. Now it's going to be Keyboy. Engaged on Ryota though. Buying time. He will fall with the Tsunami Slam in hand. Fabian collects the kill. TLID now shifting their gear, but they will not force anything more. Good engage by TLID.
It's good, but is it too slow? I mean, I don't know. There's an argument to be made for what you have been talking about, but if it's true, 10-minute mark, they're able to get the DHS. These are two power spikes. It's not just one power spike, right? It's
3 with Farsa.
well, there you go. all the more reason.
Yeah, but if they've already gained this much control over the side, they should be able to stop that Moskov from being a big threat, because now they get the Lord and they can push even further. This is the 8th minute where, again, you can push your lead from 3K to 6, 7K just with one Lord. So it comes down to this. They gotta be clean here.
Gotta be precise. Keyboy zoned away. Lord, almost 100% for Fabian. Tsunami slam on towards Kyrie, but that's just a shadow. So TLID, they will just get the Lord.
Yep. Free Lord for TLID. There was an attempt there, shortcut, and then Hanzo with the shadow coming in. But that was just an attempt. 2 levels down. Very low chance of that actually working out. Back to farming, back to clearing. 9 minutes, 4,000 gold lead. Very close to that DHS now for Savero and Kyrie. That's what Onic are waiting for. Will it be enough is the question right now, because that's a win of nature already being built by Kyo. 4th item. That will be enough to, should be enough to deal with Savero and Kyrie in a full 5v5. So Onic, not only do they have to hit their power spikes, but they gotta play it super clean as we get into the later stage. There you go, win of nature already.
Okay, then they also have to rely on maybe Sans with the range and the magic damage, right? To take Kyo down. But remember, even though he has a Sky Piercer, he has 0 stacks. Let's see if he's able to get some here.
Another airstrike, committed. Just to zone the members of TLID away, and 3 standing turrets here still left for Onic.
They got really good clear.
Safe.
Yeah, but they have really good clear, Onic. And TLID, I think they learned from game 1. Remember, they tried to dive a really good clear Onic, and they almost paid the price for it. So just take it slow. It's okay, because again, now they have all the map control. That was what we were talking about. Yes, the gold lead isn't 9K. That's definitely what they wanted, right? To have the game fully under their control, but this is enough for TLID. They can work with what they have. This is way more than enough, because now for Onic, they're going to be frozen. Like, these waves will not go to the hands of Onic. It'll only be like one wave pushing it at a time, and they're going to have to divide those resources to share with Savero, share with Kyrie. Both DHS are already done though, so 3-item power spike. But I think TLID might have already scaled past that. It depends on how they're able to combo damage together, really. So Sans has to be on point with the 2 physical damage dealers to actually kill Kyo. Kyo is within his element. This is what Kyo wants.
Playing safe from the back. Waiting for the peel coming from TLID.
Waiting for Onic to overextend as well. I think positioning will be their main key here for Onic as well. Sans,
I think Keyboy.
Keyboy, right? But I mean, Sans' positioning needs to be precise as well, because he's a sitting duck when he is on his ult.
No, Ryota went for the fleeting time. More ultimates, but you gotta go for... You can only go for Fabian. Oh, he has skill. Fabian and he has skill. There you go. You don't want to go on a run. Kyo and Witty have Purify. Look at the chip up top. TLID doing a really good job here, actually playing around the bottom lane with Witty helping Kyo. So they're essentially trying to stop the split push from happening, and now they have full control. I think they're just going to blitz the Lord now. They have to, right?
They don't know where Keyboy is.
Aran can make sure that Keyboy can't look for... Oh, they're not checking the bush up top. This could be a crazy flank.
See, Savero still bottom side though. SOD should land soon. No, Fabian will blitz the Lord, get it. SOD on towards Witty. No time to find the connection. Keyboy, awkward positioning. TLID spots this one out. Keyboy looking for the great escape. Flicker invested just to escape. Now we're on from the sides. Will Keyboy be able to get out without the flicker? I don't think so. Fabian finds it. Now on it, they need to defend with 4.
That's 30 seconds for Keyboy to come back into the game. This is match point for both of these teams. These timers might be what TLID need to close this out. Kyrie, interesting position. Looks like he's going for a recall. That's an inhibitor's heart down in the bottom lane. And there goes the circling eagle.
They're looking for the end. Ryota deleted. TLID, yes, skill stunned up though. But the Lord will do its job. And TLID, they will take the match 2-1.